What is going on, everybody? Today, I got a few news items and rumors to go over with you. But before we get into that, if you like this video and you like this content, please do me a favor. Give me a like and subscribe. It'll help the channel out big time. Thanks. Up first, we have a retailer leak alert. Retail leak alert. It looks like a retailer named Juegos Digitales has put up a listing for the release date of God of War Ragnarok in not just one store, their stores, their whole retail chain. And it looks like they're saying that you're calling for a June release date. Yeah, a June release date, which is interesting. I mean, Sony's not opposed to launching any of their games in the summertime. Usually, I mean, The Last of Us 1 and 2 is both, I believe, both launched. Well, the first one I think launched in June, and the second one was originally supposed to launch in June, and then it launched in July. But I would imagine that's going to tie into our next story here. I would imagine if that is true, then we're going to get a release date announcement in next month's rumored big state of play. That comes from Tom Henderson. He leaks a lot of Battlefield and Call of Duty stuff, along with Nick from Xbox Era, who does does get some PlayStation stuff right from time to time. So I mean, it seemed pretty credible. They're both calling that it's going to be a pretty big state of play. So you can imagine if this is true, they will have that release date announcement and the March state of play. Uh, I could see it either being, if it's ready to go in July. There's been a rumored Last of Us remastered port, uh, or a remake actually of the original Last of Us that could be launching this fall. So maybe that's this fall's big game, and God of War comes in the summer. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. I don't think it's totally crazy to think that this is coming. If I if I am correct, I believe the first God of War, the 2018 reboot, they only had like a couple months before they launched. They announced the launch date, so I don't think this is crazy. I think it's totally a possibility. So, yep, that's it for this one. And next up is the rumored Spartacus Service has gotten a little bit more info, courtesy of Jeff Grubb from VentureBeat. Looks like we've got some pricing on this service. Looks like the base service is going to be 10, the mid tier is going to be 13, and the premium is going to be 16. It's going to be a focus on classic games for the highest tiered service. Uh, it's not a whole lot more info, but the pricing, I'm not sure. I mean, we've got to get the full details on it. I'm not. If it gives us a good library of classic games, maybe with some trophy support and enhancements on the visuals for $16 a month, maybe it's worth it. It'd be nice to get a discount for a yearly sub on that. I don't know. We need a little bit more info on that. That pricing going up against Game Pass is not really a good look. Basically, the base tier, I think, is going to be just basically your normal PS Plus. The mid tier for 13 is basically going to be your game catalog and monthly games. So maybe like your PS4 and PS5 game catalog, and then the premium services where the classic games are going to be locked behind. So, I don't know. They better have a good PR rollout when they throw this out there, because I could see a little bit of backlash headed PlayStation's way with that. But we will have to see. And so our final story is going to be some Horizon news. Horizon just came out, and I gotta say, it's fantastic. But there's a little bit of a rumor from, I think it's the PEGI ratings board. It's talked about an online store with additional content, and that possibly coming later this year, which I don't think that's a huge surprise. We got Horizon the Frozen Wilds. I feel like we got it. Did we get it the fall of that, because the original Horizon launched in March of 2017, and I feel like the Frozen Wilds launched in the fall of that year. Yeah, I don't think it launched in 2018 because I think I would have remembered playing that with God of War and everything else. I think it was the fall of 2017, so I could totally see another expansion coming in the fall of this year. Along with that'd be great if we got some multiplayer too. I know there was a rumored job listings, and there were rumors talking about sort of like a Monster Hunter type Horizon game. That would be really interesting. But yep, that's it for now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.